Hello and welcome to the Wild Stride. Today, me and Obi are taking on our 13th Munro, and I promise that the dog in this video is Obi. However, he doesn't really look like Obi. That's because I dropped him off at what I thought was the doggy barber. Turns out it was actually at the butcher's, and you'll see what I mean in a wee second. See what I mean? It is him. He just looks like one of those hairless cats. He's lost all his gorgeous locks. He's a baldy dog. He looks like a totally different dog. I don't think we're going to get a view from the top, unfortunately. It's a very, very cloudy, miserable day. You know, they say that this Munro should only be done by experienced hikers, but to be honest with you, this one's pretty easy. Now the Munro that me and Obi are undertaking today, and I'll try and say this as flawlessly as I always do, is Beinn Sgulaird, which in Gaelic of course means the heart-shaped hill. And no, that wasn't me having a stroke on camera, that is the genuine Gaelic pronunciation. There seems to be an old sheep pen in the middle of this valley, or glen I should say. In Scotland we call valleys glens. That's like me calling a loch a lake. That's extremely forbidden, and in fact it's widely known it is punishable by death. Well boys, we are in the clouds now. We've been extremely lucky the last couple of videos with the weather, but it would appear that our luck has finally run out. Now, you may be wondering, Cal, why are you walking down the path? Well, you see, there's actually two paths. You've got the ridge path, and you've got the one that we're on, the valley path. The path that leads directly to the top is the ridge path, and you can still walk up the valley path. However, there is a certain point where you have to come off and then dart up the side of the mountain onto the ridge path. I do believe that we have walked by the path that joins onto the ridge path, so I'm just tracking back just in case, because I feel like we did go by it. This isn't my fault that we missed the path, it's the clouds. You can't see anything in the clouds, so I'm listening to my instincts and walking further back, which to be fair is probably not a good idea considering my instincts got me into this mess in the first place. Probably shouldn't listen to it at all. I mean, can this be the sign for the path that joins onto the ridge? I mean, it looks somewhat like a path, it resembles one. Do you think this is the path? I think that's a yes, he thinks this is the path. So if anything goes wrong, this is Obi's fault. I mean, come on, no wonder I walked right by it. There should be a massive neon sign with a blinking arrow to tell you that the path is here for idiots like myself. I'm starting to wish we never found this path. It's more of a stream if anything. You know, we made some really good progress on the wrong path, but now we are on the right path that leads us up to the ridge. But if you ever decide to come here and do Beinn Sgulaird, then I would recommend don't do what we done, just do the ridge path right away by sticking to the left hand side. We'll make the mistakes here so you don't have to. This is a scar that I got when I was solo camping in my last video when I was trying to open a container of salt. Oh my god. And God only knows how I survived such blunt force trauma. You know, there's a few things I've learned about myself doing these videos, and that's that my confidence is extremely high and my path knowledge is extremely low. A slight break in the clouds to reveal a not bad view, and I believe this is the path for the ridge that will lead us up to the top eventually. You are extremely special. Just go under it. Go under. Okay, goodbye then. Stop being so ridiculous, come on. What a useless dog. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Such a drama queen. We've done 5 kilometres. By the time we finish this one, we should have clocked over 13 kilometres, which is roughly 8 miles. If you can just make it out in the distance, that body of water over there is the ocean. And Obi is desperate to play with the sheep. Right there is a rock ptarmigan. This is the first time I've seen a rock ptarmigan in real life. It is a game bird, so you can hunt it and you can eat it. Well, I feel like Sir David Attenborough right now. This is usually where you find them, this high up. Obi's taking an interest, aren't you? Oh, it's away. There it goes. That's pretty cool. We're about 740 metres, and this is the perfect rocky terrain that you would expect to find them in. We're nowhere near the top. It's somewhere away in that distance, somewhere hidden in the clouds. I got a little bit peckish, so I found a little sheltered spot to sit at and have a bit of my sandwich. I'll save the rest for the top, and while I've stopped I may as well have some tea. Right, Obi, is it time to get back on track? Yes, it is. The wind has picked up and the temperature has dropped. All of a sudden it's got rather cold. Come on, there we go. Good boy. It's been 3 hours since we started this, so this is quite a long one, and as you can tell by my breath, it's a hard one too. Wow. Oh, that's how you break an ankle. I won't lie, this Munro has been tough. It's a real test of endurance, and it's the ridge itself it goes on for ages. Oh, oh, this loose rock is a recipe for breaking an ankle. Ow. We're still descending, and it looks like we're going down even more before we start going up to the summit. Just look how remote and empty that is. It really needs a pub, a huge pub, a Wetherspoons just right down there somewhere. Dog, meet frog. It's just a little grass frog. It's a wee baby one. Look at it go. So I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a bridge down there, and just to the left of the bridge is where we parked, and we hiked all the way up, all around, and that's all we have to do now. Oh, I'm so knackered. Oh, it was so close. I'm glad these clouds have buggered off, because the view is pretty damn good. we've nearly made it to the top. That's the top there. But as you can see, there's a whole load of big goats. I did not expect to see them. Look at the horns. That is wild. There's so many of them. They are Highland feral goats, which you normally find in these extreme rural parts and coastal regions as well. Look at this size of the horns. I did not expect to see them. Ooh, well, that was pretty cool. Well, that's lucky number 13 in the bag. Woo! Come on, Obi. Again, that's number 13 in the bag. Beinn Sgulaird has been done. And I'm going to have a sandwich to celebrate our 13th Munro. Of course, I've got some iron brew to go with. Oh, that's zesty. Is that the right word, zesty? Is iron brew zesty? I don't know, it feels like the right word. Good catch. That was just a simple tuna sandwich that I made this morning. I was in a bit of a hurry and didn't have time to go to the shops and get something proper, so I just had to use what was in the kitchen really. It was fairly nice when we were making our way to the summit, and then all of a sudden it's not so nice anymore. It's now pretty cold. Now, I have a bit of a confession to make. This isn't actually Obi. This is Obi's evil twin brother, Dobie. It's just not. That's Obi. It's him. Oh look, a view. Check that out. I think that's actually Glencoe over there. And then here's some more clouds to ruin the fun. Gosh, that is so cold. Yeah, he's not enjoying the cold. He's a summer dog, aren't you? It doesn't help that we shaved off his big jacket, so you're not so warm anymore, are you? It's too cold, it's too windy, so I think it's time to head back down. Beinn Sgulaird, that was a pleasure, but it's time that the boys head down. Beinn Sgulaird. The heart-shaped hill. What a lovely name. Uh-oh. Oh, not the rain. Not the rain. Ah! No! This is terrible. Well, the rain, whoa, has picked up. And I'm about as wet as an otter's pocket. This ain't looking good. Oh, I love Scotland. Ow. The rain is heavy and it's sideways. Oh my goodness. Oh, Obi is not happy. I mean, the rain is sideways, we're getting drenched here. Obi is furious that we've got rid of his luscious locks. He is not enjoying this buzz cut. That's the thing about Scotland. 1 minute it can be totally okay, and then it just flips in the blink of an eye, and yeah, it turns something like this. He really is unhappy, by the way. He's missing his old haircut. He keeps on crying. Oh, I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. Thankfully the rain has stopped, but unfortunately now I'm all soggy. Munro 13 has been complete. Beinn Sgulaird, standing at 932 metres, which is 3,074 feet. It is one of the smaller Munros, but due to its rigorous ridge, it is a Munro that will take longer to bag. I tell you what, that was quite the task. I mean, that is the top over there. Just check my map. So we walked all the way over those ridges, all the different peaks to the top, and now back again. It'll be interesting to see just how many kilometres that I've actually clocked. That's a dragonfly. Many millions of years ago, dragonflies used to be the same size as him. That's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and subscribe. I post new hikes and wild camps every Saturday. Until next time, this has been the Wild Stride.